Does the snake have a Mohawk haircut? I am Melton, son of a carpenter, married dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to make parables. And I also get to be handsome. Look at me. This is my Tommy Parable series. I forgot what song I was working on. I also get to answer prayers, so in case I sound familiar. But Tommy is the no-arm Chinese belt. How did he get to be missing both arms? He had them when he was born. Dad made sure. He was being blindly obedient. His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty, a management test, told him to stick his right arm in the wood chipper. He stuck that right arm in. The left arm saw what was going on with the right arm. And wisely jumped off. Tommy was breaking the agreement. Righty wrote it up himself. They tote stuff, they zip up, they button up, they wave, they hitchhike, they give the finger. They grab cats. They do all kinds of things for Tommy, and in return they don't get chipped up. Tommy broke the agreement with Righty. He's chipped up with a whole bunch of wood chips. Lefty wisely jumped off. Didn't want that to happen to him. Remember, Milton's parables are wrapped in symbolism. Not only the upfront stuff, don't stick your arms in wood chippers, even if your boss tells you to. But the subtle stuff about, you see something bad happening to somebody who is the right arm to you being the left arm, jump off. Don't let it happen to you. At work, where you live, wherever, jump off. No job's worth that. Now, Tommy got a big promotion out of that. And he's bossing a whole lot of folks around, but this is occurring on his day off, this particular parable. Well, this is my imagery for the day. Check it out. As soon as I can upload it to www.christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia. It's one of those sites up there, and yes, tomorrow is Father's Day, I believe. So get your mom some nice imagery for Father's Day. And you can get your dad a new mower or something. A new tie. Yes, and St. Emily, who founded the Sisters of St. Joseph, is the saint for the day. Try to call me, tell me who your favorite saint is, who has to design the image around, and see religious censorship. You can't tell me what you believe. It doesn't have to be something you even hear in church, guys. Whatever you believe in, when you can't reach me by phone to tell me that, or ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth, that is religious censorship in America. Kind that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Oh, I don't play favorites. The buffoon Trump, the Russian guy, I don't approve of him either. And when I say placed, I mean placed. The news media is not covering your hijack call to me. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for over 9 years. I've yet to get one. Closer to 10 years now. No certified mail about those 93 checks, or maybe any of my attention getting stuff like the Upsama rumor or this Tommy Parable series about Tommy the no-arm guy. No mail in those better part of 10 years. And when you call me, you can get something boring. The phone ringing, error message, busy signal. You get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring when you need the fireman, police, paramedics, and you're getting that. It's going to be just as newsworthy as you asking, as me asking for 93 checks for over 9 years and not getting one. That's easily documented. You can certify mail to me, make a video of it right now. Before you send it, it's going to be stolen. Use FedEx, UPS, any private carrier. Any reporter across the country, any network news anchor to unknown reporter can do the same thing. It's easily documented censorship. You got the timestamp on your phone as you're checking and posting in 5. As you are 9/11 Flight 93 checking and posting in 5. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, whoever's in the room there right there with you. Make that video of his or her lifeline being hijacked as you try to call me, Mel. Turn around, let them make the video of your phone being hijacked. That's both of your family's lifelines, your lifeline. Last week, week and a half ago, recently, I did that video of this call log of this phone in my hand in this video. I did the video of the past 2 years, all calls to and from this phone. If you have 9/11 Flight 93 checked and posted in the past couple of years, you can check that particular video. I don't have all 9 years or all 9.5 years, but enough to get the point. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. Enough of that. I'll show you the big files that you can download. And yes, when you're making that video of whoever it's from, not being allowed to work also, there's the military bases phone, all policemen of the police stations phone all across America, all firemen of the fire stations phones all across America. You see that phone, you're making a video of as every child in America's lifeline. To the firemen, the police, paramedics, and make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Oh, that other number there is my California Lifeline phone. I don't have it on all the time. It's not good on batteries. It's a free phone. But no 93 checks through it either. Download these big files from those sites, including Daffodilia's, Daffodia the blogspot.com, DAFFODILIA.blogspot.com, vote-truth.blogspot.com, and youtube.com/DNFT series. Download those big files, hand them out. They're 4x6 prints. They're prepared. If I was just to put the big 5 there as an image itself, some of it would be cropped off, however, by the photo printer, but it's prepared on exactly a 4x6 print. You have to look for those. 4x6 background, that's the green part there. Download them, print them out, what, 9 cents? 20 cents tops, depending on where you shop. Have a big stack at your party. You can also get the 4 to a 4x6 print as well as a 2 to a 4x6 print. Oh, those are the I think they're older files, but 4 to 4x6 print will fit in your, the smaller ones, will fit in your wallet, your purse, driver's license, credit card size. Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of noise lately, so that was handy. And yes, Windows updates have been trying to break my computer again. So yeah, I'm gonna use both of those till that dies down. I had to make a couple this morning. The corrupt, cowardly California cops. You call them up to ask about John Melton Brady, you give them an opportunity to be a law enforcement officer or to be corrupt and cowardly. What do you know about John Melton Brady asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for 9 years and not getting one in your state? Goes for the mayors, the governors, the senators. What do you know about this? If they don't know what a 9/11 Flight 93 check is at this point, they're involved or they're incompetent, direct them to www.christcomplexlinks.blogspot.com with 9 years worth of videos. Attention getting, non-attention getting, fire and brimstone, funny, son of a carpenter Murray stuff, and many of them with me asking, call me right now. The old number I lost when I went in the hospital, the 0911 number at the end. And the new number, 424-229-4140. Not one in 9 years of asking. What do you know about that, Officer so-and-so, Representative so-and-so, Senator so-and-so, Mayor so-and-so? Get the reaction. Post. You got the speakerphone on. You got someone else's phone to dial my number with. You got another phone making a video of it all. All of our phones have cameras nowadays, don't they? You checking post and 5. I'm trying to call this man. I can't reach him. I want to know, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? Why aren't you doing something about that? Get the reaction post. Now, enough of that. You can download the 5s. Check and post the 5. Make your own 93 check video and post it yourself. Repost those 5s. Post and repost those 5s. Telling others, you hear that siren in your neck of the woods? You pick up your phone. See how quickly you can get that video made. If you want it on Instagram, and I think Twitter is also short, I don't post there. But if you want it there, yeah, you gotta get in under a minute or under however many seconds it has to be. Hear that siren? Try to call John Milton Brady. Some folks have been trying to call me for 9 years and have not reached me in response to me asking for those 911 Flight 93 checks. You tell other folks. Check and post in 5. Whenever you hear that siren, try to call John Milton Brady. Make that video. Here's his number. Here's his address. Certified mail. FedEx, UPS ain't private carrier. Now you got that poured out. Or I got that poured out. Let's get on to Tommy. It's his day off. He's watching his favorite show, The Three Stooges. I'm going to do my sugar check, and yeah, apparently it takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new pair of eyes. Either that or this is your family's lifeline, because I feel the same whether it's 90, 94, or 530, up over 500. And yes, if it's high, I shouldn't design imagery of truth that tells everyone how to document American Scientific Lifeline, should I? So it just might be your family's lifeline. Check your family's lifeline. It's an electronic device. You want it to work all the time. You can't reach me. You have no idea when else it won't be allowed to work or why. Because you're not the big name in your business. Because you're a Christian or a real Christian. Oh, no, that's not you. Remember tomorrow's a Father's Day? I had something to put on. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there you are. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Father's Day, so give your mom some imagery. All that. Tommy is watching The Three Stooges, laughing and guffawing. And in case you don't like the cat eating part of this parable, you have to realize I don't get any response. Phone, mail, or internet. That's a great wall of evil around me. It's also a great wall of evil that has just me and this flower, and other flowers, and skyscrapers in my imagery. Tear down that great wall of evil so we can get started on those 1,000 points of light. Oh, 14 minutes already. I better get going. So we can get started on those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. Jesus is a Immaculate House. Call it an opportunity house if you want, but yeah, there will be a test at the end. I have to put that in. It's in the small print. Come see me just to get your favorite flowers turned into forever flowers. You never have to water them again. You can use that for a desktop. You and your favorite flower, perhaps? You can use it as a mouse pad. You can, of course, print it out as a 4x6 print 1,000 times. Tommy's watching the Three Stooges. He's got, Rhea gave him a nice cola with a straw in it so he could enjoy his cola and watch the Three Stooges. And he's laughing and guffawing, and all of a sudden he hears a meow. Now I have to tell you, it's one of those a lefty. Lefties prevents variety. Parables and lefty is, yes. I tell you, Tommy's Chinese. He likes the cats and the dogs. I've yet to have a Chinese person or other person call up and tell me different. No male either. I haven't even had anybody tell me in person that they don't eat cats and dogs. But Lefty knows what a good, succulent, delicious sounding cat sounds like. 317. So he made sure to get the right sound. And Tommy hears that cat sound and goes, it's a Louisiana day out today, so I'm just going to use the light here. In case you don't know, it rains all the time in Louisiana. When it's not raining, it's growing stuff that you have to mow or chop down in one way, shape, form, or another. Tommy hears that cat, he goes outside. As you know, it's just a report. And he looks around, see where the cat is, and he sees around the corner of the house a little cat tail waving, almost as if a left hand is waving it. And he goes over to there real quick because he has to hunt with the mouth or the feet. And yeah, you can't buy that. You can't buy like ground beef, ground cat chop. You can't do that. Maybe at some place in Chinatown, I don't know. But he hears that, and he goes around that corner real quick, but Lefty's even quicker. He's over on the other side, the other corner. And he runs over after that cat. He keeps playing that meow sound. Got a nice little... can you call them cassette tapes anymore? You can have it on the phone, can't you? He has it, and Tommy runs around the corner. Whatever it is, it's real small to get the cat sound. I hear some have some of the attractive blonde and near blonde girls have gotten the image and blown it up to a nice poster. Oh, you embarrass me. And there's that spot. You go underneath the house. And Tommy sees that little tail wagging from that house. Underneath the house, he goes over there, and that's just where Lefty wants him. There's the sound of a scuffle and duct tape. So, Rhea, his girlfriend, won her heart to the snake pit. Look for another parable. I don't have time to explain that. Rhea is home. Big bag of groceries. Where are you, Tommy? Got the breadcrumbs for the cat. And was going to take some out of the freezer and make a nice dinner. So you got those recipes from her grandpa in Alabama. Yeah, the recipes for beaver work particularly well for cat. The badger ones don't work as well. The otter ones don't work as well. But she's got the groceries. She says, Tommy, where are you? Three Stooges still playing. She turns that off. She says, Tommy, where are you? He says, Rhea. And she can just barely hear him. He's kind of muffled. She goes, where are you, Tommy? He says, Rhea. See when I grab for something real quick? There go the muscles. Yeah, growing a new body. Not just going on with the eyes, got going with the whole body. Brown eye DNA being replaced with blue eye DNA. I'll show you the eyes real quick because it's already 20 minutes, and she knows because her and Tommy both, he yells long enough for her to realize he's under the house. So he goes to look under, and she knows the firemen come for the cats because they have often seen a cat, stray cat or a lost cat up the tree, and they say, look, my cat's up there, can you help get him down? Then they got dinner. They also put the photos of the cat just out of focus. So it could be 1,000 different cats, and they say lost, and they put up the flyers, and they can get good 10 or 20 from a real good lost cat. Dinner for a month. But she calls them up, and if some nice firemen come over to help her, and they look under the house, and they say, we better get your boyfriend out of the underneath here quick. There's a really big snake under there. And then, yeah, now that he's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese. And recently, he had gotten a haircut, and Rhea says to the fireman, does the snake have a Mohawk haircut? And yeah, he likes the Three Stooges. He said he wanted a mo to the hairstylist, and he got lost in watching the Three Stooges on the TV there, and yeah, there went the hair. So he's got that mohawk, and he's underneath there, and the snake has a mohawk, and the firemen say, okay, I see it's a Chinese man with a funny haircut, and he's duct taped to some pipes. So they go under and they get him out, and I'm going to have to finish these off tomorrow. Going through them for the last time before I cut them out and start to laminate at the end of the week. The older eyes, those are 9 years ago. They're more like what my eyes were before they started changing in 1996. Except you can see a little bit of blue there somewhere. Right there maybe. Yeah, 1996 they started changing, and these are from about 5 years ago. These brown circles there are slowly disappearing. Now I'm going to show you, you can't even see the outer brown circles. And past a little under a year I've been taking a lot more vitamins. I've been taking vitamins I hadn't been taking for a while. And they catch the light a whole lot better, and yeah, often that can go from darker, you can look from one day's videos to another, darker or lighter brown, and that outer circle is gone. If you know what's going on with that, and they're a little bit bigger, you can find photos in my imagery where they look like that. But they're a little bit bigger. You see, you can see the white underneath the eye. I guess it kind of has to do with whether I'm looking up or down, but they look a little bigger. And you can see in some of those old photos, or convalescent hospital from hell. I ended up in the hospital. I don't have time to tell you this. With those wounds, gory, lost 80 pounds, stigmata wounds. You can call them genetic wounds if you want. You can see how they look a little bit raised, the lids themselves. I think that's where they're going, because it was like that yesterday. And a little bit today, but not as much. genetic carpentry. Don't try this at home. On the side of the carpentry, I get to make parables and do genetic carpentry, work on those spiral staircases. Come tell me what you know about that. Gotta do it in person. LAC, USC, Keck Medical, and and my doctor down the street. Can't talk about the eyes. If you can, come see me. Tell me what's going on. And yeah, be in this imagery. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me and all of this imagery, and let's get started building a better world. Oh, happy Father's Day to all Dad. You know what would make a good gift for your dad? Full set of, I got them like for a week, the audios for the Tommies. Been going on for over a year now. Streets, the unseen business, funny stuff. Getting a whole year of the Tommies to listen to. Come see me in person. Have what we'll travel. Show the perfect place to build. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Let's get started on those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present, the greatness. What be here in this imagery. You'll know something about those 21,000 plus photos. It's got me in them. Change that today.